know we're fucked, eh? So just look strong.
Everyone's fucked, eh? Everyone's hurting here.
Let's take everything that they throw at us.
You surprise yourself. You don't know what you can do. You keep chasing them.
Because we're on the field, you know those Aussie what are they thinking? They're thinking, fuck, stay off these they're gonna break. They always do. Let's fucking practice their shit and there's training and shit. Head up, ready for any fucking job that they throw at us.
For the first time, Sky Sport cameras will have unprecedented access as it takes you, the fan, into the heart of the team's inner sanctum, revealing what it takes to be a Vodafone Warrior, both on and off the field.
All the way to the top. All the way.
Welcome to the preseason, where we follow the team for 4 months as they prepare to undertake their most grueling preseason to date.
Nothing to be scared of here. Walk straight into it.
For 6 years, the Warriors have sat outside the top 8. That all stops here.
Can't fucking switch off for 1 second.
We don't want to have this talk again, because I'm happy to come in on Saturdays. My family live in Brisbane. I'll come in any day.
This is the year that the Warriors push towards bringing a maiden NRL title to a team, country, that have been waiting 23 years to ascend to NRL glory.
This is your chance. Keep them out free.
Pre-season with the Warriors. The 2017 Warriors NRL season was filled with high expectation, and hopes of making the finals and winning a title were abuzz.
Kieran Foran, arguably the most anticipated debut that we've had at this club. We are really looking forward to seeing what impact he can have on this team.
This was the moment fans have been waiting for.
Luke out to Foran. Foran, nice line from Johnson. To it past a Sheck. And great hands from Fussy Tua.
But ultimately, it ended with the club losing 9 straight games.
There's no fear when you run against the Warriors now. They used to put you in row 27. I could run through there now.
It's footy, and footy is about winning. If you want people to come back, start winning.
9 in a row, that's a big, big number.
This was the worst consecutive losing streak in the club's history. For the team and its die-hard fans, the club had hit rock bottom.
It was definitely a pretty trying time. I know that the boys didn't go out there to obviously lose 9 in a row, but it ended up being like that.
The back end of our season was very poor. It has been for the last couple of years, and can't explain it, but going into the end of the year with that hanging over your head, it's pretty hard.
For me, especially not being able to, I guess, be out there with the boys and help them and contribute to, wanting to finish the season strong.
Especially after the hype that we had been given, starting out with, Kieran Foran coming across and us having the spine of the Kiwis.
And here goes Johnson with the opening try.
The whole year and towards the back of the year, just, things weren't clicking.
And it sort of just showed out how our season went.
For us as players, and I'm sure our fans, they wear their hearts on their sleeve, and for them to go through that as well wasn't easy.
And it's definitely not something that we wanted to build our club on.
With losing comes speculation and reasons for why the team didn't perform. Media and public perception of the team was they were unfit, lacked stamina, and didn't possess the mental toughness and fortitude to deliver in crucial moments to ultimately win games.
I don't think there's been any issue with fitness from the pre-season, our trainings. Everyone's doing the same stuff. It comes down to those moments on the field. You'd see the last few seasons with us where it's between winning and losing the game, and we've been on the other side of it, and I think we've put ourselves in that position.
Kieran Foran, Sean Johnson, forward, long way forward.
We've had so many opportunities to win games that have been really close and we failed.
And it's Mealy who got the game.
Oh, you have to put that down to a bit of mental toughness.
I definitely think the mental side of the game is an area that we all can continue to work on. More than ever, it's becoming more and more important to our sport and to the way we deal with pressure and adversity.
You know, sometimes, you know, in those tough moments, you know, it's given us a bit of a backbone to, you know, to work on, in essence, to move forward.
In order to change their mind frames and help people to believe that, you know, we are putting in the work, is, you know, there's no other way around it but to perform and get these wins.
If you start winning, it becomes a habit. So for us, it's about stringing some games together, making a habit, then so we know how to win games, and you know, we can train as hard as we want and all that. You know, at the end of the day, you know, what counts is what we do on the field. And hopefully this year we can put ourselves in a position to play some September football.
One of the new faces in the Warriors this year is highly touted head strength and conditioning coach Alex Corvo, who has come to the Warriors to take them to the next level. Having been an integral part of multiple premiership-winning Melbourne Storm teams, as well as the successful Brisbane Broncos, Queensland Maroons and the Kangaroos.
All good? Let's go, boys.
Yeah, the Warriors job came about through my relationship with Steve Kearney and my high regard for him, not only as a football coach but as a man of the highest quality. I also looked at the Warriors over many years and saw the potential, and over many years too, their ability to play football at a very high level. Funnily enough, when I was at Melbourne, we were on the wrong side of some really strong Warriors performances, a couple of those in finals games.
Dummies again, Johnson! Get to the white and brown! Brown! The Warriors, they're bound for the grand final!
So I've always had a healthy respect for the Warriors and the quality of the football they're playing, also the New Zealand Rugby League, and I suppose I saw it as a huge challenge, an opportunity to live in a different country, but also the ability, responsibility to have you know, total control over the performance unit and hopefully have a fairly big input into the performance of the team.
Group 1, your start points here. Target times have been increased. Let's get to where we need to get, boys. I've had a pretty strong relationship with Alex over quite a number of years, and organisations that he's been at obviously have been successful, and he's been to grand final day a number of times, been on the winning side of that day. So that's essentially why Alex is here.
As an organisation, we needed stability, hence why Stephen was never under threat going into the 2018 season. We certainly had to make a call on a number of people that were involved in the organisation. They've been moved on, we've brought new people in, and there's no excuse going into 2018.
So far during the pre-season, the boys have certainly been working extremely hard. It's probably more a case of, raising the bar a little bit, and not just working hard, but working at a higher quality, making them aware of what is expected in all our training sessions.
Stay active in your recovery, boys. Boys, those targets are there for a reason, but we need to be going to the next level.
Setting them goals that are certainly of NRL standard. I think in the past, perhaps in some of the fitness areas, the standards that players are reaching probably weren't good enough.
Stay up, stay up, stay up. Do it properly.
I think that session was a bit disappointing, to be honest. All right, now I'm the first one to be happy to give you a rap when things are going well. Two of our better trainers today were guys that come in and did an extra session on Saturday morning. So you're sending me a message, boys, maybe that weekends off aren't the best things for you. And also, our efforts towards the end of the session were probably better than some of the earlier ones. That's going against the culture that we're trying to produce here, where you go your best effort and empty the tank on every effort. Okay?
You stay here if you want. I'm fucking carrying you all day. Iggy, up, 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 up. Bring it home, bro.
Pre-season's been real tough. Every year I think, I've seen it all, it's going to get easier, and Then along comes Alex Corvo, and yeah, he changes my mind. He looks mean, and the first time I seen him, I was very scared. But no, he's a good fella, and he makes you want to work for him.
Yeah, I don't want them to be fearful of me. I've always said that I want them to respect me and respect the work that I do. But also, you know, keep in mind that there is a reason why we're doing the work. It's not just because, you know, we need to work hard. It's because of the fact that we all know that that's going to help if we are any chance of being successful.
That's the one. That's the one. Who's there?
Yeah, Alex has been awesome. Corvs, and I've really gone along well with him. He's been really good for the boys, mentally as well. It's all about trying to work under fatigue, and he'll drive you into the ground, puts them through some dark times, you know, like give you the most demons you have, but it's up to you to be able to get yourself through it. It's all about trying to break that mental barrier, and pre-season is all about trying to break through that so you can get used to it. What comes out of it is what we want. There's going to be dying times in the games, and all we have to do is remind ourselves that Corvs has taken us through it, through pre-season, and we've already been there, so he's given us all the tools, and you will be better for it.
Yeah, boys, yeah. That's how we do it, boys. Let's get that mana. Woo!
It's not only the players putting in the hard work in the pre-season, it's also the Warriors coaches, who know the importance of the pre-season and how it impacts both physically and mentally on players and the team's success going into an NRL season.
In and away, Bar. Good boy, excellent.
I think pre-season's, you know, vital. You know, the individuals, you know, that put a real solid pre-season under their belt, you know, often, you know, go on to, you know, have good seasons, and, you know, it's to get them in a position, you know, they're as fit and they're as strong as possible, and you know, technically is to implement, you know, our game style.
The energy and the commitment that you show towards, you know, getting yourselves in a real good physical condition, that transfers over to fucking learning the game plan, understanding the game plan, and putting it into practice. Let's go down, up, kid, down. Let's go, Iggy, coordinate, Iggy, turn.
What I will allow, I'll allow you to get through and offload. Because I want to see that flat support. I want to see people through the line. Got that?
My role under Stephen Kearney is to control our attacking game. Along with Stacey Jones, we're working on a game model that, you know, will be highly effective. You know, we've had a look at our style from last year, and you know, we needed to make some changes.
You know, we've probably got to play a little bit more footy off the cuff.
Yeah, nice, lad, nice.
We had pretty good structure. We completed our sets pretty good, but we probably didn't throw enough attacking flair at the opposition defensive line. So it's been a big focus. My goals for the team is to make sure that we fundamentally are strong of the basics of the game, whether it be just catching a ball, passing a ball, things that you learn when you're 5, but there's skills that you got to keep developing and be really good at. It's having those skills placed on the players under pressure, when they're under fatigue, and when they got to make quick decisions. So we need to make sure that our level of skill is right up there under tough times.
Give him the gift. Let's go fast, Joe. Roll your foot over it again, I'm going to kick you in the fucking ass. I don't want to have to tell you again. Fuck's sakes. It's when you need it the most when you try.
Yeah, it is, you know, challenging when we don't succeed. So to me, it's ultimately, you know, to get success for this football club.
Just have a focus on making sure that you're putting your best effort in. There's nothing there that's going to fucking kill you today. I fucking say that all the time. You just got to fucking get the job done. Make sense?
It's about, you know, making sure that we do everything we can, or everything I can in my power to ensure that we're walking towards that.
Mangakini, a small rural town northwest of Taupo, plays home to the Warriors as they look to get out of Auckland and try to lift the spirits of the local rugby league community after what has been a challenging year.
ki hei Māori o. I tō wanapu e kāpuna o i o he tohu arawa.
Nei rā te mihi, i te tūwhiratanga o tō koutou whare, hei manaaki a tātou, hei korowai aroha, mō enei rā e heke mai nei.
Today in Mangakino we've been pulwhiried onto the local marae here. You know, we heard that the rugby league club here had a fire and that had disrupted a little bit of the rugby league and the community sort of feeling here. So we just wanted to do our little bit and try and help them.
We lost our club rooms 4 months ago now. It was just a big shock to the community and to us as a club. We lost all of our gear. Unfortunately, we only stuck our gear in there like 2 days before. So we pretty much lost everything, yeah. The words got out to the country, the Warriors, the Mad Butcher, and everyone's been showing their support in all sorts of ways. Pretty big experience for the community here and us as a club. It's mainly just to get the community engaged with the Warriors, have a bit of fun, raise a bit of money. After dinner, we're into the quiz night, so I'm just looking around for the cranius table to sit at.
Everybody has to choose a team name, and your team name needs to go down onto all of the answer sheets. Question 1. What body part stays the same from when we are born until we die? An answer will cost you $5 of real money, no IOUs.
Controversy would strike at the quiz night.
There's a protest for down in this corner.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cheating going on there, but it was all fun and definitely enjoyed it. And the boys looked like they got stuck in. So
Today was awesome.
it's always good getting out into the New Zealand community, especially outside of Auckland. So coming out here to Mangakino, it's something that we look forward to and something that we don't take for granted of what we have, and we're always wanting to give back to the community. So being here is a great opportunity for us to do that.
Day 2 sees the Warriors down at Mangakino Hawks Rugby League ground to host the sports carnival for the school kids from Mangakino, Tokoroa, Utaruru and Whakamaru.
Today's really just all about fun. So, one of the great things that we get to do is play. We get to play every day. We get to play rugby league every day. So it's just an opportunity for us to share some of that fun and excitement of rugby league.
Hey, use your arms, remember? It's not... What are you doing, man? My old man, he was born here in Mangakino, and he grew up in Tokoroa, just down the road, so I've always had a bit of a soft spot for this area. Come closer unless you haven't brushed your teeth. Everyone brushed their teeth this morning? Yeah. Not everyone said yeah. To see the kids' eyes light up, to be rubbing shoulders with them, even playing a few games.
I like that we have got the privilege to come down and train with them, and that we've been able to get to play sports with them and play around with them, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Now let me talk to you. It's definitely a blessing to be out here today.
Getting their hands dirty and adding some extra muscle is a chance for the team to put in some work for the Mangakino community and clear away some dirt for the local BMX track.
As you can see behind me, we're just trying to get that curve for the wrap. The sun's out, it's beaming. I'm sweating right now, just standing here, and boys got their taking off their shirts. I don't know why. I still got mine on, so so yeah.
Real nice to see the Warriors come here and help. Pretty cool to get to know some of the boys. Got some big muscles too.
This is a small town, don't have much jobs here, but it's just good to come here and just go back to the kids, and hopefully they love their footy and hopefully they choose league in the future.
New Warriors 5'8" recruit Blake Green has been brought in to bring some experience and maturity to the position. and it's taken no time for the Australian and his family to settle into life here in New Zealand.
Yes. Yeah, very lucky. Got a beautiful little family. My wife Sarah, little boy Boston, he's 4. You know, he loves his footy.
Boston, my eldest, is 4.5, and he's rugby league mad. What's your favourite player?
Is Marika Corbady, Kulilate.
Kulilate, that's it. Yeah, awesome. Why are they your favourite player?
Because they're the fastest.
They're the fastest.
And Martin Power.
And Martin Power. Why?
Because he's strong.
He's so strong.
What does he eat?
He eats broccoli. Just like me.
And my little girl Sadie's 1.5, so yeah, they've been over here for 2 weeks now. They've been really supportive in my career. You know, Boston was born when I was playing over in England in Wigan, so he's seen a few parts of the world already.
Well, it's been really smooth actually. Blake's signing happened quite quickly. It happened on a Monday. We then shipped all our furniture by the Friday. Blake flew out for training on the Saturday, and then the kids and I followed him a week later. Once we arrived, we'd already had a house, fully furnished, all sorted, and then I've already sorted kids out with schooling and things like that. So personally, it's been extremely smooth, and which I think also helps with Blake's footy and him just having us here as well.
I've been very lucky, you know, 2 healthy kids and real supportive wife, supportive family, so they've been enjoying their time so far. Yeah, what attracted me to come to the Warriors? Obviously a very talented playing group, some really special individuals. Yeah, hopefully I can bring a bit of stability to the club, just experience in some game management areas. I think that's an important one when you've got some really good runners of the footy in Roger and Sean. Just allow those boys to play what they see. That's what they're really good at.
Fast, Jimmy, fast! The rest of this session, our volume needs to fucking go right up, okay? I don't care if you're not a talker, you just care you have the guy next to you, okay? That's how you get energy, and that's how we get our shit done today.
From all accounts, Blake's been coming home extremely buggered from training, so I'm assuming they've been training extremely hard, which obviously will then reflect on the season, and I know Blake's really looking forward to it, and he can't wait to get started.
With the new year often comes resolutions. The seeds of change start from the ground up, and for the Warriors, the hope and desire is that the seeds take root and in time bear the fruits of their labour through blood, sweat and determination. Today we welcome back the Warriors contingent of the Kiwis World Cup team.
Yeah, it's always exciting to come back into camp with the boys. You know how hard they've been working for a number of weeks now, and then you know, you want to try and come in and maybe just add a little bit of a spark, something fresh, something new to the group.
Get it out. Oh, he's looking mean too. He's looking mean. Wow.
You know, we know we're, I guess, joining the group late, and a lot of that hard work's already been done, but if we can come back and inject some enthusiasm back into the boys as they get towards the back end of it all, then it's a little win for us.
Go!
Here go Tonga with one last crack at the line! Oh, they've done it! And Tonga! Oh, gee, what a day for Tonga!
Yeah, pretty excited to be back in camp. You know, after a disappointing World Cup, you know, that it really hurt, but it's just fired me up to come back and want to do well and want to play and perform really well for the club. And we've got a whole bunch of crew coming through, so excited to see where we can go this year.
First day, mate. You can't pester me first day.
Coming back to pre-season, we enjoy being back around the team and familiar faces. I guess it means that other seasons ahead, and it is exciting.
Yeah, it was like the first day of school. It was exciting for myself. I got here really early. Obviously, I needed to know where I was going and prepare myself for, you know, to meet everyone.
Thank you for having me here and welcoming me like that. Very keen and excited. Can't wait to go out there and do the mahi with the brothers.
Yeah, the first day back at training, that was really tough. Alex Corver's our new trainer. Luckily, my little brother's in the team now, so he's living with me, and he's been coming home saying, bro, it's tough, gym's tough, field's tough, combat's tough.
You just hope you can come back and sort of, you know, be up to par and just be on pace with everything that's going on. So it's really important for us to hit the ground running. You know, we understand we got a shorter prep leading into the season, so I guess the way you look after yourself away from this place is really crucial.
Day one's been pretty tough, I guess. I've had, you know, a 5-week break where I've really just relaxed and taken my mind off football, you know, and ran out on the field with the boys into a pretty tough conditioning session.
If I'm giving it a term, I reckon we're dipping our toe in today. So we're just feeling our way. So again, I can live with that today. But moving forward from here on, and no more of that. That was a different intensity to the stuff that you were doing before Christmas, wasn't it? Everyone agree? Yeah, fucking oath it was. That when we come on the grass, and you fucking dive in and not dipping your toe in. Yep.
2018, boys. Can be better, eh? Team on 3, all together. 1, 2, 3. Stay happy.
Next week on Preseason with the Warriors. The team are on their preseason camp as they hit the sun, sand and surf of Papamoa in the Bay of Plenty, where the hard work and grind doesn't stop.
Yes, yes.
We meet new signing Tohu Harris, who brings NRL championship winning experience to the team. It's game time as all the blood, sweat and hard work over the preseason leads to the Warriors playing their first trial game in Rotorua versus the Melbourne Storm.
Set the tone right from the start. No dipping the fucking toe in, you fucking jump straight in.
And Coach Stephen Kearney gives the team an ultimatum.
Worst session that we've had during this preseason. I need some answers.